What's up, guys? And today we are back with some YouTube. We are about to watch YouTube, but something had happened to the app. Guys, I got something for you. I'm not gonna tell you yet. How many of you guys know crypto? How many? Just tell me. Oh my gosh.
Hey, are you single? You should check out the app Zoosk. It's free to install and you can browse other singles who are in your area, also looking to date. What are you waiting for?
However, what I did have was a temper that was so hot that I would black out in rage.
Okay, we are watching
This
him.
Just unleashed the fucking beast. Kevin, I am going to kill you. I am going to kill you. This story takes place one day after school back when I was in 4th grade. Way back when I used to live in Jamaica. Once school was done for the day, you basically just hung around the campus doing whatever you wanted until someone came to pick you up. That is, if you didn't take the bus home, of course. On this day, I was chilling in the library because when I was 8, reading a book was actually a valid form of entertainment for a child. Now, I know what I just said might have just blown a couple fucking minds, seeing that I have a good amount of youngins that watch me. But yeah, when I was a kid, you didn't just have a phone, okay? And if you did, it didn't do shit. You know the phone app on your smartphone? When I was a kid, that was the entire phone. It could only do that. What that phone app does was all the things that all the phones did. They had like one game. I think it was like Snake or some shit, right? It was the only game on my phone, and that got old quick. And the internet, oh my god, the internet. The internet wasn't just this thing you had in your pocket. Like, you had to do the whole dial-up thing where you plugged out the cable from the landline and you put it into your Oh shit. Do you even know what a landline is? Oh my. Anyway. So yeah, I was in the library reading a book, and then I noticed that it's getting close to the time where my dad will pick me up from school. So I exit the library, which was upstairs, and as I'm walking down the staircase, I see this other kid that we'll call Kevin. And he is bullying one of my friends, who we'll call Debbie. Now, Kevin was a known school bully. He was as dumb as a box of rocks. He was hella athletic, bigger than most of the kids in our grade, and he was the fastest dude on the track in our class. Basically, your average stock 4th grade bully. And he had the goofiest head ass laugh. He even had those off-white Walmart brand dinner plate book ass teeth. This dude was obviously preordained by God.
Yeah, we are watching some
dumbass. We actually had a history of fist fighting each other going back to the 3rd grade. So in a way, he was kind of like my nemesis. I get down the stairs and I tell him to leave her alone, and he's just standing there with his dumbass laugh. But he backs off. I turn around to see how Debbie was doing, and not even 5 seconds after turning my back, this punk ass nigga kicked me in my face when I wasn't even looking. See, I grew up without brothers or close guy friends, and my dad didn't live with me, so I never learned how to fight as a kid. However, what I did have was a temper that was so hot that I would black out in rage. And this nigga just unleashed the fucking beast. Kevin, I am going to kill you. I am going to kill you. I take off on this nigga, and instantly he starts to run away. And I mean, I am chasing this dude with 100% intent of beating him to a fucking pulp once I catch him. So round and round we go. I am chasing this dude with 100% effort, but no matter how fast I ran, he ran just that much faster. I could not catch this nigga. Eventually, after chasing him for probably a good 5 minutes, I got tired and I gave up. I was crying out of frustration. Everyone was looking at me with pity. And even though it wasn't a fair fight, in my book, I lost that day. Because that's how it works at that age. If you cried, nigga, you lost. But it didn't end there. You see, I still had an ace up my sleeve that Kevin didn't. I had a dad. That's right, bitch. Your dad left you and mine didn't. He probably won't beat your ass, but he'll do grown-up things and get your ass in trouble, bitch. And he did. I told on that nigga to my dad, and next thing I knew, he was suspended. I think. I don't remember how the conversation went down in the principal's office. All I know is that he got in trouble and I didn't. So yeah, that's the story. Moral of the story: never turn your back on a fuckboy. What's up, fam? Special thank you to every one of you that shared my last video with a friend. I tell y'all every time, man, that is more important to me and the growth of this channel than anything else. So I try to come up with a way to show y'all my gratitude. So basically,
Okay, guys, we are watching.
Are you going to like that? Are you going to that and come next?
growing up, I was a pretty good kid. You see, my parents got a divorce when I was pretty young. I think I was 4 to be exact. So I was pretty much raised by my mom. And my dad was and is still definitely in my life. As a kid, I saw him 4 to 6 days out of every week, more or less. But as most people know, when the parents split, the mom always gets the kid. Like for the dad to get the kid, he has to have his entire life together, be making a shit ton of money, and prove that he has more than enough time to attend to the children. And the mom has to be a crackhead. Then he might get the kids. And because of this, it feels as if you're raised by your mom. And you know what? That's how it's supposed to be. Because moms are built for this shit, okay? And don't get me wrong, I love my dad. And he's a good dad. He's a cool dude. But even the best dad can't hold a flame to an okay mom. I mean, if you want proof of this, just take a look at our culture around Mother's Day and compare it to Father's Day. You see, when Mother's Day rolls around, you walk into any store, especially like Macy's or a Target, and for as far as I can see, it is just nothing but mom propaganda. You got balloons and flowers and chocolates, and everything is being advertised as a great gift for mom. You could go to the hardware section of a Walmart and you will see a sign above the flathead screwdriver saying, "This would be a great gift for mom." I know she probably won't ever use it, but shit, nigga, she's your mom, and don't act like she didn't ask you 2 months ago to fix that cupboard. You know the one I'm talking about, nigga. The one with the wobbly ass door. Stop being a bad son and buy this shit for her. And fix the damn cupboard. Damn. And pull up your pants. Stop acting like she ain't raised you right. With your Vienna sausage looking at neck, boy. Oh, and the greeting cards aisle? Jesus, there will be an entire aisle dedicated just to moms because moms are awesome. They are the foundation to a good family. Dads, on the other hand, you walk into a store the day before Father's Day, and what do you see? There will be some small, pathetic, half-ass sign that was designed by an intern who's still in college and is just like, "Oh, don't forget, tomorrow is Father's Day," or something. Who cares, really? And then you look on the TV, and what are they advertising for Mother's Day gifts, right? They're advertising diamonds, flowers, and chocolates, and all kinds of shit. What did they tell you to get your dad? A cup. Get this nigga a cup. There you go, Dad. Congratulations. Here's a cup. Nice. So as I was saying, I was pretty much raised by my mom, and my mom does not play. I learned from a very early age that I cannot fuck with my mom. She was not afraid to lay down that leather, if you know what I'm saying. So, growing up, I never gave my mom too many reasons to give me a spanking, but there are two occasions that I can vividly remember getting an ass whooping for. And this is the story of how I got the first one. So, my mom is a pretty understanding lady. She's intelligent and highly educated. So, she's in the type to just come home and be enraged and want to just beat the shit out of her kids for the slightest thing. However, there was one thing that would guarantee a proper ass whooping if you did it. And that thing was lying. My mom hates lies with a burning passion. Like, if you wanted my mom to just cut you off, just lie to her. So, scene, my house. I'm somewhere between 5 and 7 years old, and I had recently started to use scissors. Another thing to know about my mom is that she's super overprotective. So, me getting permission to use scissors was a pretty big deal, okay? So, I had recently gotten a school project to work on at home, and it involved cutting out pictures and pasting them on a poster board. So, fast forward to the day before the project's due, and most of the work is done. So, I get home from school, and my mom's still at work, so I decide to continue working on the project without her. And seeing that I just got my scissors permit, I thought everything was fine. I got this. It's Gucci. So I cut out some more pictures for my project and everything was fine. Until I got bored. So I'm sitting there, a bored 5/6/7-year-old with a sharp pair of shiny scissors. Of course, I start walking around the house in search of something to experiment with. And not before long, I found my first and last test subject. At the time, I had an older cousin living with me, and she was either in her late teens or early 20s. I don't know, who cares? Anyway, she had a boyfriend who is now her husband. Sup, Peter? And he made a decent amount of money for his age at the time. At least that's what I want to think, because it makes what I'm about to tell you seem less of a dick move. So he had just bought her this nice fancy stereo.
I am
and I
really
remember how
bored
cool it
right
was
now.
when she got it. I see the stereo, and there was this thick black cord that ran from the stereo into an electrical outlet in the wall. That's what I decided would be the next best thing to try cutting. This is why I say I'm not sure how old I was at the time, because I love my cousin. I know what I'm about to tell you was not done because I had it out for her. I would also like to believe that I wasn't a fucking idiot as a child. That leads me to believe that I had to have been like 5 or something, but I can't see my mom granting scissors permit to a 5-year-old. Anyway, I take the scissors, I place the cords in between the blades, and I start trying to cut the cord. The plan was to make a small incision in the rubber casing of the wire. Why? I don't know. I really just don't know. I can't give you a real reason. It just happened. So here I am. I start trying to cut the cord, and it just won't cut. So I am applying all of the